Hello and welcome to the very first ever Marks & Spencer Sparks live event. I'm your host, Andy Peters, and of course, I'm here in the kitchen with the fantastic Chris Baber, the Marks & Spencer chef whose face you'll have seen all over the stores. How many photo cutouts are you in every branch? You're in every branch?
I'm in every branch.
Everywhere I turn, Chris Baber's face. I'm here with Chris, he's going to be cooking for us. The other person I'm here with, whose face I've never seen in Marks & Spencer, as in a cutout, but you do shop there, don't you?
Of course I shop there.
Now,
of course I do.
April, welcome. April Preston, who is the, let me get your title correct, April. You are, it's quite a good title, the Director of Product Development.
That's the title, yes.
What do you do?
Develop products.
Okay,
with
great.
an amazing
Thanks
team.
very much. Thanks very much. That's all I need to know. You develop
I can tell
products.
you more about it as we go along. Yeah.
Okay, but you make sure that everything we buy at Marks & Spencer is brilliant.
That's what I'm tasked with doing, yes.
How much do I love you already?
Well,
okay,
you'll love me even more at the end of the night after I've convinced you to turn vegan.
Oh, hello. Well, as April just said, convince me to turn vegan. I myself am a meat eater, but as we know, this Christmas is just around the corner, and most people, however we spend our Christmas together, we're all going to have somebody around that table who's going to say, oh, but I'm a vegan or I'm a vegetarian. So Marks & Spencer, M&S, have the most fantastic plant-based food items on offer, don't you, in store?
Absolutely. We are the #1 own label.
Okay, Plant Kitchen is what it's called.
Plant Kitchen, that's right.
Okay, Chris, you're going to do some cooking for us in a minute. But first of all, let me tell you, it's television. We're watching live. Of course, I've got a competition because that's what I do. How do you fancy winning £250 in an e-certificate to spend at M&S? All you've got to do is tell us what you love about Plant Kitchen, about that entire range. You can email us with your name and where you're from. You must do it before 6:30 today. SparksLive@marksandspencer.com. SparksLive@marksandspencer.com. All you've got to tell us is your name, your county, and send it to us. And then, of course, you could be the lucky winner of it's a huge amount of money, 250 quid.
250 quid, yeah, you can get a lot for that, I'll tell you.
You could, and with your probable staff discount, you get even more. But that's neither here nor there.
I'm not going to win, though.
Yeah, that's true. You can't even enter because you're here. £250 to spend at Marks & Spencer, and that's the same address to use if you've got a question about anything vegan at Marks & Spencer. And do you know what? If you've got a question about anything to do with Marks & Spencer, April might be able to answer. If not, I'll make up an answer. We'll see how we go. Right, Chris. What are you going to be cooking?
Well, Andy, this is not just any Christmas dinner, is it? This is an M&S Plant Kitchen vegan feast. And you say cooking, I'm going to be running through some of these products. We're literally just banging them in the oven.
Okay.
We're going to start off with this amazing Plant Kitchen potato dauphinoise. April, I don't know how you've done it. It's unbelievable. It's creamy. Where's the cream? What's happening?
Well, you wouldn't know the difference. The thing is, you've thrown down the gauntlet to myself and Chris, haven't you, Andy?
Yes.
And you are not convinced about plant-based food. So tonight, we are going to convince him.
Okay.
And that dauphinoise is going to start you off because it is as creamy as a normal dauphinoise. We use almond and cashew milk. The best bit about it is those crispy breadcrumbs on the top that really, really provide a textural difference.
I mean, it looks like potatoes and dauphinoise should look like. And it tastes, it tastes...
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can have a taste in a minute.
Okay, cool, lovely. Okay, what else you got, Chris?
And Andy, a Christmas dinner isn't a Christmas dinner without plenty of gravy.
Yes.
Especially
And what have you been from
up
up north?
Yeah.
It's all about the gravy.
Yeah, one each. Anyway, we've got this vegan Plant Kitchen gravy. It's delicious. And again, you can chuck it in the microwave or you can heat it through on a saucepan. Really easy to put together. And then again, Christmas dinner, you've got to have some stuffing. And for me, one of my favourite things on a Christmas dinner is the stuffing. Plant Kitchen, cranberry and orange stuffing. Just the smell is so festive. And also the texture, I'm blown away with that.
It's packed full of mushrooms, so you get that really, really umami.
I was going to say, the mushrooms will give... See, now,
and the texture,
you two just talking about it and convincing me already. I'm like, no, I will not be convinced. Yeah. I want a turkey.
You smell it. It's incredible.
I was going to say, Andy, it's not about being convinced. For me, it's like, I'm not necessarily buying some of this because it's vegan. I'm buying it because it tastes delicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you've got to bear in mind here.
Just on that note, Chris, we were talking about this earlier, but the task we set ourselves, and you say, what do I do for a job? One of the things myself and the team set ourselves is every single Plant Kitchen recipe we create has to be as good, if not better, than the equivalent. And if you're a plant-based eater or a non-plant-based eater, you should enjoy it just as much. And I know Chris is coming on to talk about the wreath, but in a minute we're getting on to my favourite product of all time, and we'll talk about that.
Just in the marketplace, plant-based has grown and grown and grown. And even through all the lockdowns and things we've been through, people are trying different things. I tried the no duck spring rolls.
Did you like them?
I loved them. I have to say, I did love them. They were absolutely delicious. And again, I genuinely think it's a mental thing. I genuinely think there's a huge element of it's a mental thing it hasn't got meat in, I don't want it. Actually, it tastes delicious. I do want it.
Yeah.
And actually, I find it a bit lighter as well.
Yes.
But you just said that more and more people are turning to vegan.
Yeah.
It's been predicted that by 2025, I think it is, a quarter of the population will be vegetarian or vegan.
Wow.
And 1 in 10, no, well, sorry.
1 in 10.
1 in 10. No, 50% of people will be flexitarian and trying to eat less meat. So, and hopefully all of these wonderful people out here who've tuned in are all plant-based eaters because, we should all be eating a few more plants.
Yes.
It's good for the planet and it's good for us.
Okay, Chris, the wreath.
The wreath. This is a real centerpiece, this one.
Yeah.
Just make sure before you put it in the oven, take the little plastic glaze out because I've made that mistake before.
Yeah.
And then after the wreath, we're going to go on. This really is my favourite and true story here. I was in here working one day as I do. They were cooked in the development kitchen. I've walked past, grabbed what I thought was a sausage roll. It's a plank kitchen, no chorizo, pigs in duvets.
Right, okay, pigs in
And
duvets.
this-
Rather than a blanket.
Duvets are rather than a blanket.
And Andy, I think this is going to be the one that will convince you. If anything does, this is going to turn Mr. Meat Eater.
Well,
on that note, Chris, my husband, who is a big carnivore,
he's like Captain Caveman.
He is.
I saw the picture on your Instagram. He's a little bit like Captain Caveman, ever so slightly.
But on Monday night, I cooked these up and he was late home from work and they were just sitting on the side and he didn't even realise they were vegan. He snaffled one up, said they're nice.
I bet he did. And anyway, carry on, Chris. Yep. So Chris is currently putting them in a roasting tray. That much I can do as well.
Yeah, I think you managed that one, Andy. So literally these ones go in at 200 degrees and all the rest of it cooks at the same time, same sort of time, at the same temperature. So for me, get these in. There's a little snack to hand around. Then no fuss, chuck all that in.
Just a little hors d'oeuvre.
A little hors d'oeuvre.
It's to hand round as people are coming into the house.
Yeah.
See, that's what I would do. I would get those now, and when people arrive, give them those. Don't tell them what it is. It's just a lovely little hors d'oeuvre, a little canapé. Little do they know that we're already teaching them about Plant Kitchen.
And even better, you can be 100% prepared because those come in the freezer.
Yeah.
So you have an unexpected, well, no, we can't have unexpected guests at the moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that at all. Sorry. Whoops.
Online, you're fine with that. Yeah, no unexpected guests.
Somebody unexpectedly doesn't want to eat meat one day in your family, then you can whip those out of the freezer and you've got a plant-based option for them.
And I have to say, I feel like I need to be here to defend all the meaty things in Marks & Spencer. But of course, lots of this cooks at the same temperature as well. Much like with all the party food that you can all cook at 180.
Exactly.
That is a genius idea, by the way. 180, everything in and out, get a little timer going. Right, don't forget, if you want to enter our competition to win £250, it's an e-certificate for you to spend at M&S. All you've got to do is get in touch. The email address is going to be on the screen shortly, but I'm going to go back 3 cards and I can read it to you. SPARKSlive@marksandspencer.com. There it is. SPARKSlive@marksandspencer.com. All the information you need is on the screen. Before we leave, we will tell somebody that they have got £250 to spend at M&S. It's 8 minutes past the hour. Chris, so you've got all of that in the oven now.
All that's
at 180, boom, in
180,
it goes.
boom, in it goes. And they all take about half an hour as well.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
Yeah.
So onto the veg.
Onto the veg.
Onto the veg.
I mean, again, if you're doing a vegan Christmas dinner, the veg, it's the centerpiece, right?
Yeah.
So what I must say, special, 40 pence for your carrots, your sprouts, right now in store.
40 pence?
In
40
Marks and
pence.
Spencer's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. So I'm going to go my way to do sprouts at Christmas. I'm not gonna parboil them because I don't want all the washing up and all the hassle. So for me, we're just cutting these sprouts, not sprouts, carrots.
You hired the right chef, everybody. He doesn't know the difference between a sprout and a carrot.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I need to work on that.
Yeah, just get that bit right. and
Get
you'll be
that
fine.
bit right, and we'll move on.
Cool.
So,
Exactly.
right, carrots.
Yes.
In they go. Just cut them into battens, all sort of same size. And then I'm going to go for a little bit of touch of Christmas flair.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Little easy peeler.
Yeah.
You can put the zest in there.
Yeah.
But also the juice. Now, what that's going to do is create a little glaze. Squeeze that in, and then I'm going to just cover that with foil.
That's it, nothing else?
I'm going to put a splash of oil in there.
Okay, great.
Salt
All
and
right.
pepper. Let's say there's oil already in there, right?
Yeah, okay,
If you haven't
cool,
got one.
lovely.
And then on with this foil, and then that...
There's your oil.
Oh, there's our oil. Splash of olive oil.
Yeah.
We'll cover it, and covering it with foil means we're going to get steam happening in there, and effectively that's that parboil element that's going to cook it evenly all the way through. Then sort of halfway through cooking, foil comes off and they'll glaze up beautifully, and all of that sort of juice is going to reduce and caramelise.
And there's some sugar in the orange, which will help caramelisation.
If you want extra sweetness, splash of maple syrup, something like that.
You might be being amazed at my food facts there, April,
because
I was on MasterChef and I did do very well, but I didn't win. But occasionally I will say something sensible like that, like the sugar in the orange will caramelise.
I know, I thought it sounded very technical.
Thank you very much.
This is going in the oven.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about sprouts.
Okay.
So, M&S.
Before we get on to sprouts, because we were having some carrot talk earlier, weren't we, Chris?
Oh, we were, yeah.
What a shame I wasn't here for that bit. Yeah. Wow.
I'll tell you what, you could spend hours talking about carrots. But no, what we were discussing is at Christmas, it's so important to try and save on the washing up.
Yes.
So Chris's method, obviously you don't have to use a saucepan to boil them first of all, but I've got an even better one.
Go on.
Which is you don't even have to get a dirty tray because you wrap your carrots, you leave them whole, you wrap them up in like a parchment parcel, close it completely, bit of oil, salt and pepper before you close it, put it in the oven, and they do the same thing, they steam. They don't caramelise like Chris's, but they really concentrates the sweetness. And what that means is you can just take them out, put them on the table, no plate, no dirty tray, Bob's your uncle.
Done. Oh, wow. You see, this is why we're doing Sparks Live, because I love a little hint and a tip like that. So thank you for that, April.
That's okay.
Nice work. Good work. Right, sorry, Chris. Chris has got his sprouts in hand, everybody.
Well, I'm getting it right this time. These are sprouts.
Okay, good. Just as long as we know.
Yeah, so for me, we've got loads of flavour, we've got lots of richness going on with the dauphinoise. So when it comes down to these sprouts, really simple. I just want to cook them, boil in salted water, trim the ends off. And at M&S, you don't even need to bother taking the outer leaves off. It's all just ready to go. Yeah. And do you crisscross or not?
I don't crisscross. I shred. I'm a big shredder for my Brussels sprouts.
I did see you'd done the sort of slaw the other day, didn't you?
I just think the thing about Brussels sprouts is, and I genuinely believe this, is people hate them because they boil them and they kill them.
Okay.
Don't boil them and kill them. Saute them. You'll know this product because it's a product I like. And they're already in a bowl. You can microwave them with pancetta, chestnut. Boom. Job's a good one. I mean, literally, you don't have. We all just keep boiling them. Don't overboil them.
Yeah, that's it. They're delicious boiled, but don't overboil them. And there's no need for that crisscross. No. It's going to overcook them.
Exactly. There's less more water in it. It just makes them more mushy.
Yeah. So in there, drain them off, season them up, delicious.
Right.
I think April's got another...
I've got some sprout facts.
Oh, really? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me take a seat. Stand by for this.
Now, I'm going to get a little quiz.
Yeah, go on. Oh, blimey. Okay.
So, how many sprouts do you reckon M&S will sell this Christmas?
In the millions? Individual sprouts?
Packs of sprouts.
Packs of sprouts. I'm going to say 2.14 million.
15 million. More importantly, sorry, it's 50 million sprouts. More importantly, how many sprouts do you reckon you get on each sprout tree, on average?
2, 4, 22.
50.
No.
And final sprout fact, how many sprouts do you have to eat to get one of your 5 a day?
5.
Chris?
6.
4.
I was closest. I
Only
win.
4 sprouts and you've had one of your 5 days.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Because when I do my shredded sprout, see now literally, if anybody's watching this who lives near the Marks and Spencer I go to, I count how many sprouts I buy. So I buy 12 loose sprouts because that's enough for my portion. So I've had 3 of my 5 a day.
Although really what we should say is you shouldn't have 3 of the same thing. It's all about variety. You need 5 different types of fruit and vegetables.
Okay. All right, thanks,
Sorry,
April.
just for the viewers.
I was really happy with what I was doing, and then you just had to get rid of it. Okay. but that's really interesting to know as well, and that's a really good fact. And you should colour. So you have some sprouts, the carrots, it's all about getting the rainbow of colour, absolutely. Right, Chris, so everything's cooking in the oven. We're assuming everything's just carrying on as it would.
Yeah.
This is a good time for me to remind you, we're only 15 minutes in. If you've just joined us, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Sparks Live. We are live here today, and we've got Chris Baber, who is cooking us an absolutely fantastic, I've yet to be convinced, vegan Christmas dinner. And I want to be convinced, I really do.
You will be.
Convinced, Andy.
April from Marks and Spencer, she is in charge of product development. You make sure that everything we get in the shop is wonderful and has been tried and tested.
Yep.
And me, I'm just here for the free food. That's the only reason I came, even if it's vegan, but I want to try it because it sounds, and actually it's beginning to smell delicious.
Yeah.
So I'm loving this already because I'm absolutely loving this. Right. So, Chris, I assume you've got one you made earlier, or do I need to keep talking for quite a long time?
No, don't worry.
And also, but go on.
I was going to say.
Don't serve it yet. Don't serve it yet.
All right, you're not ready.
I just want to say, if you've got a question, for either Chris or for April, please feel free to get in touch. We would love to hear from you. And if it's something that we can answer, we will, of course, try our hardest.
We will.
But don't, if you've got like a return about something you bought, don't ask us that question.
No.
Because we can't help on that.
Don't ask me about pants or
No,
anything.
no, don't ask nothing
Only
about
food.
pants. Only food, yeah, exactly. You can ask me about pants. Only food. We only want to talk about food. So we've had any other
Can I
facts,
just
by the way?
interrupt one moment there?
By all means.
The other thing that is really important to all of you out there is our ranges are quite often influenced by our customers, or very often actually, and these products that we're talking about tonight were all suggestions from our customers. Now what I really, really want you guys to do tonight, if there's something you think M&S should make, can you please put it in the chat? And I can't promise you we'll make it into a product, but we'll certainly try. Andy actually has come up with a brilliant product idea tonight, and we're going to take that to market next year. That's a big secret.
Sorry,
You can't tell
you've just said that. You do realise if you say it, it's television, it's true.
It's true, but you can't tell anyone what it is because it's a secret.
Is it really going to be made?
It really is, yeah.
Literally, I will stand next to it in M&S just going, anybody?
That's mine.
I created it. Anybody? It was my idea. Anybody? Oh my word, that's amazing. And do you find you get a lot of that people, that the customers suggest things
Customers,
and you are willing to listen?
Yeah, and people from stores, our store colleagues, our head office, our office colleagues, that everybody's coming up with ideas all the time. Now, I have got a brilliant team who have to make it reality.
Yeah.
Because the idea is like the first step of the process, and they still have to make it into an amazing product. That's where the skill comes in, but ideas will take from anywhere.
That's fantastic. So look, you heard it there from April herself. If you have got an idea, let's put the email address back on the screen if we can. You can use that for entering the competition, or you can use it to send us an idea, or you can use it to send us a question. It is, of course, sparkslive@marksandspencer.com. That's sparkslive@marksandspencer.com. And don't forget, if you want to enter the competition, we will be closing the entries at 6:30, which is in about 13 minutes time from now. Terms and conditions apply, 1 entry per person. Right, Chris. Oh, hello.
Hello.
I can see real food, April. I can see real
Starting
food.
to smell a lot like
Okay,
Christmas.
so what have you got there?
That's the plant kitchen gravy. I mean, hey, it smells like gravy.
Yeah.
It's a start for you, Andy. Let's have a look at that. Look, it's rich.
Looks like gravy.
Glossy. It's thick.
Oh, no, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at me being surprised. Oh, look, it looks like gravy.
Yeah. In a way, I wish we'd not told Andy anything was vegan tonight and just served it up and
Yeah, no,
like,
do you
almost
know,
gone for
exactly.
the trick you there. But there we go. Bit of gravy. And then, hey, there's your little snack to get started. That's one of my favourites.
Start on those, please,
All right.
because I think
Dive
you'll
in.
really enjoy
Thank
them.
you.
I'll step
Right.
back.
There we go.
Then I'm going to bring everything else.
Right, so can I
Are they
just
going to
take
be
it
really
now? Is it
hot,
going to be
Chris?
really
Am I
hot?
going to burn my mouth?
No, they're all right. They're good to
Okay.
eat.
They're good
Right,
to
so
go.
just tell
Right,
me
cheers.
again what I'm having here.
So this is a no
No
chorizo
chorizo. Yeah.
pig in duvet.
Okay, and this is available to buy right now in store.
Yep, and you can get them from the freezer, so you can have them as a standby for
Okay.
whenever somebody's feeling peckish.
Oh, I don't worry about squeaking my mouth full. I don't care. Can I say, first thing that I noticed that I love? It's really nice.
It is good.
And you've even got like a skin on the chorizo, so
Yep.
it feels like. So if you've never had chorizo, you wouldn't know what you don't know what it's meant to feel like. But the feel in the mouth is like a little bit of chorizo.
Yep.
Yeah.
And texture is so important to get right.
Is it?
It's good enough.
Okay. I like that.
I think that's 1-0.
I think that is 1-0.
Well done,
Wow.
Chris. Keep going.
It's delicious.
So where do we go next?
Right.
Let's look at that centerpiece, the wreath. And we've got that glaze over the top, so I'm going to let
You leave it there?
Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Oh.
Now,
Oh, how life has changed. Like, you leave it there, I pick it up,
Yeah.
I move this, I
Now,
put
we
it
didn't
down.
talk
Work.
about this earlier, but the reason we did this wreath, again, was customers talking to us, and they said, I want a centerpiece. I'm actually a bit fed up with nut roasts now. I want something different, and I want something that if there's somebody that's eating a plant-based diet in the family, then I really want them to feel special. So we came up with this wreath, and it's absolutely delicious. It's got all the Christmas flavours in it. So it's got cranberry, it's got orange. But the brilliant thing about it is it's got really great texture from chestnuts and from sunflower seeds.
Right.
So it's, taste it and see.
And so if you traditionally might have had a sausage roll wreath, this
Yes.
is something that would replace that.
Yeah,
And
but the great thing about it is if you are eating turkey and you've got a plant-based diet person in your house, then they can have that as instead of the turkey, but you can all have a piece with your turkey.
Okay, let me try a bit.
Can we try some of that gravy?
Oh, yeah.
You want it with the gravy?
I think put some gravy on
hang
top,
on a sec.
yeah.
Oh, hang on a sec. Thank you.
We're doing a proper Christmas dinner here.
Would you like me to put the gravy on this?
No. Oh, where's your plate?
Yeah, I was brushing over it. I was going to survive somehow without...
It's live TV.
Yeah, so I was going to survive somehow without a plate. I was going to eat it off this cue card, which is a lot like a plate, but it's made of cardboard.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Look, we'll improvise.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll push those up there.
Right.
Give you this. I haven't used that fork, by the way.
No, I can't...
Oh, no, I'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do the COVID secure way.
Yeah.
You do it your way.
You put your
can have
gravy-
that one now.
I'll have that one now.
Yeah, exactly.
You put some gravy on there.
Okay. Can you, while you're there,
We've rehearsed this.
can you just pour some gravy on there for me, please?
Of course I
Since
can.
you're holding the gravy boat, that makes sense. Right. Here we go.
There
right.
you go. Right, now dig in.
Let's
can
have
be
a
your plate
try.
now.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the Christmas wreath. So it's a meat-free and dairy-free Christmas wreath. Look at the delicate size you're taking. Look at the size I'm taking. I've got like half the chunk. Look at that. Are those marshmallows in the background?
Hey, they're coming.
Blank kitchen.
Oh my life.
This is where, yeah.
Sorry. You should do a close-up. I notice things. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, look at this.
There it goes.
Now, that gravy is so delicious. You were going to tell us your top gravy tips.
Yeah, let's get on a bit of top gravy tips for a vegan gravy. This is, so if you've never done vegan gravy before, I think you've just got to think the same way that you would if it was a meat gravy. And it's all about, if you're starting off with some onions, you want to get loads of colour on there, and obviously scrape off all the sticky bits around the side of the pan, add a splash of booze, whatever you like, it's Christmas, a bit of port, that'd be lovely, and then vegetable stock can go in there. And then again, with gravy, I don't think there's a set recipe. It's about adjusting it to your own taste. So maybe a bit of cranberry sauce for sweetness, and we were talking about gravy earlier. It's how do you get the colour on there?
Exactly.
Splash of balsamic vinegar, I think, gives it that acidity and also a lovely colour. And then just basically boil it down until you've got your perfect consistency.
I mean,
Or-
can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Even as I look at that and I'm pouring it, there are kind of bits in it like you would get if you had a gravy at home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can see little bits, flecks, and that's like the pan. If you roasted stuff in your pan and they are vegetables, you've got those. I mean, it is fantastic. And I'm just gonna. Do you want any more gravy? Because I'm gonna try.
No, I thought you were drinking like soup. I mean,
I am.
the thing is,
That's what I'm gonna try.
you can go through Chris's method of making gravy, or you can just buy a pot of ours and pour it into a saucepan,
Which is
which is a bit easier.
That's lovely. Can I just go back a little bit? I'm going slightly off script.
Yes.
I've no idea what that is, if I'm honest. I can't lie. I've no idea what it is, but it's absolutely delicious.
Yes.
But it's in my whole head. That tastes like meat. The texture's lovely. What is it?
So there's
What is it? It is
mushrooms,
absolutely delicious.
chestnuts, orange, cranberry, and lots of goodies. I'm not going to give the full recipe away because we might have some competitors watching.
Right, that is, honestly, I have to say, I will now declare 23 minutes into the show, nothing can beat this. This is unbelievable.
You ain't seen nothing
This
yet.
is
We've got more to come.
unbelievable. This is, honestly, I'm eating it with a knife and a spoon. That's how excited I am. Where's my fork? There it is. This is honestly.
Chris, I think we're 2-0.
This is
I think we are
this
2-0,
is delicious.
Yeah.
This is
really good, isn't
absolutely
it?
delicious.
It's really good.
I think we've got to come back to the point of like, you wouldn't even buy that because it's vegan. You'd buy it because it's delicious, right?
And that's the point I'm trying to make with my mouth full.
Yeah.
I don't know, by watching this event, if you're now thinking, actually, maybe I will go and pick that up because we're all saying how nice it is.
Yeah.
It's just it's flavoursome.
Yep.
It's got a lovely texture, really well spiced. As I say,
say,
I have
it's got
no
a
idea what it
lovely-
is, but it's delicious. Where's the box for that?
Yeah, I'll give
Oh,
you
you've
that.
got a box there, haven't you?
Where's the close-up box of that? Because I need to know
here
what
we
to
go.
look for when I'm next in the branch I go to.
Give me a sec.
Okay.
I think
we might get it electronically.
Yeah. Are you getting it electronically?
We might have it electronically.
No, Andy.
No, there it is.
There you go.
Okay, so that's what I've got to look
Yeah.
for. The Plant Kitchen Vegan Festive Wreath.
There you go, Andy.
With roasted mushrooms, chestnuts, and pumpkin seeds.
Sorry, I
with the
said
cranberry.
that, it's pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got that wrong.
You take
Sorry.
that home with you.
Thank you. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There you go. There's nothing in it, mate. Just the box, so you know what to look out for.
I'll take this with me. Okay.
Andy, I'm not giving you one. You've got to go buy them.
I got to the shop. I need one of these.
Yeah.
I want one of these.
Yeah.
That is, I have to say, I'm blown away.
Yeah.
That is absolutely
I'm so
delicious.
excited.
And it's suitable for the freezer. So again, in the freezer, in case somebody says, oh,
I've got one in the freezer at home as
Have
we
you really?
speak. Yes. Yep.
That is delicious. Oh, genuinely.
We haven't done the stuffing.
Oh, stuffing, and I love stuffing.
Yeah, there we go. Onto the stuffing now.
You go straight from the plate, because I had some of that earlier.
Okay, fine.
There we go. Look at that. I mean, hey, Andy, it looks like stuffing. Smells delicious with that orange and the cranberry in there.
Okay.
Are we allowed to do that?
I think we're allowed to.
Yeah, we're allowed to do that.
That's allowed.
And I think just jumping onto this, don't necessarily have to do a full vegan Christmas, but it's well worth trying a couple of different bits.
Yeah.
Strictly for the flavour, you know.
Yeah,
I think particularly for the sort of party food bit as well. You know, some of
Absolutely.
these, some of our mini no chicken Kievs, a few bits like that.
Now, this was in one of the trays that all the stuffings come in.
Yeah.
It is.
Could I take it out and stuff a bird with it? Well, no, why would you want to stuff?
Yeah.
No, you could though, because Chris is saying you can go part plant-based. You could stuff a bird with it, yes.
Exactly.
What you could do is wrap it up in our facon. Now, have you seen our facon?
No.
Because we've just launched that. It's brilliant. So we've got fake bacon, really, really delicious. You can either make your own pigs in blankets by using our no sausages and our facon, or you could wrap it around stuffing or do all sorts with it.
You could stuff mushrooms with that. That'd be perfect. If you
What,
get a big
these?
mushroom, yeah, the stuffing.
That's why he's the chef.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. You could take it out, put that in.
There was the carrot and Brussels sprout incident. I'm not sure I'm not sure if I've forgiven him for that yet.
Yeah, come on, I'm never going to hear the end of that.
Never
Never going to hear the end of it. But going back to the stuffing, you don't need to stuff a bird with it, Andy.
Yeah.
I'll not let you
forget
get over that
exactly.
one. Yeah, mushrooms, bit of breadcrumb on the top, and some of our vegan cheese over the top. Delicious. Do you want to move on to the...
Oh, hang on.
Do you know what? I really want to get onto dessert. I'm worried that we're going to run out of time.
No, don't worry. April, you're good at creating this.
All right, I'll leave you
I'm good
to
at
it.
running this show. There's going to be enough time for everything. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. I'm even tucking into more of this.
Okay. Well, don't get too full, because I've got lots more coming.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Between Chris
have you
and I.
seen me on telly? I can eat. Wow, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right.
So, dauphinoise. That breadcrumb on the top, beautifully golden. You can see when that just came out, it was bubbling away.
Okay.
I can't wait for you to try that one.
Okay.
Let me know what you think.
Are you going to have some of this?
I've had some earlier.
Okay.
This
is how you keep your svelte figure, that you don't actually
not
try
how
any
I'm
of the
svelte.
food. I'm like, you have some of this? I had some of that earlier. Oh, okay, I'll eat it all
No,
then.
I'm saving room for desserts.
Right, okay.
Because I haven't tasted them.
dauphinoise potatoes, traditionally, potato, some onion, some people put a little bit of garlic, some cream. So you've taken the cream out, obviously. All the other things pretty much can stay.
Yes, so pretty much everything else. So we haven't put any cheese in this one. Some people put cheese, I wouldn't.
Like
and then
fake cheese, like vegan cheese.
Yeah, well, you could, or even in a traditional dauphinoise, some people put cheese. Do you put cheese in your dauphinoise?
No, I don't.
No, some people
Stick
do.
with the cream.
Odd. But that's got a cashew and almond milk sauce in it, which gives it that creamy texture. He's not looking convinced.
It's a very tight shot, isn't it? There's quite extreme close-up. And unfortunately, you've done the extreme close-up on my...
I was going to say, he's not looking convinced, Chris.
I'm telling you, if... uno momento, I'm going to try again. Just try another bit, okay.
You look like you might have got slightly...
You want me-
go
you want
for
me-
the middle, go for
yeah,
the middle.
like there?
Yeah,
That bit?
yeah, that's better.
It's nice. That's the end of the statement. No, that was the
Well, at
statement.
least we know he's being honest.
Yeah, you know what? And I think it's really important. This is my palate, my tastes. And it's lovely. It's very nice. They're beautifully cooked potatoes. They're soft, they're tender. The crunch is fantastic to give that bit of texture on the top. I think the thing about dauphinoise potatoes is, for me, the cream is such an important part.
Yeah.
But if you don't eat cream for whatever reason, then this is the perfect substitute. Whereas this Christmas wreath, never too far away.
Right, Chris, I think we're at 4-1. I'm
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're getting there, aren't we?
Yep.
And then we've got those veggies, beautiful fresh
Cool.
veg
Let's try some of those anyway.
from M&S Select Farms. And let's not forget, it's only 40p at the minute.
That's extraordinary. Is
Yeah,
that
so we've
hot to
got
touch?
you'll be all right. Lovely glaze on there from the clementine.
Here's our lovely...
I haven't
Carrots.
tried those. Can I try those?
Such a simple way to do it.
I'll dig in
You,
this
we
end.
can both, yeah, exactly.
Opposite ends. No?
Opposite ends, that's got to be fine. Okay. And again, the value on vegetables is always great at M&S, has to be said. Oh, by the way, those extra large avocados, they're lovely.
They're very good,
They're
aren't they?
huge though, but I love
know.
them. They're great.
That's delicious, Chris.
They're
So
lovely.
easy.
The
So-
clementine makes a real difference.
Yeah, real like sort of Christmas spin on it. And it's so easy to do. You're not parboiling, chop them up. You could even buy a bag of carrot battens that we've got, the chunks. Chuck it in the oven, about 45 minutes, something like that. dead easy. And then onto the sprouts. Andy, you normally shred your sprouts.
Yeah.
Let's get these. I think when veg is this good of a quality, M&S, which it is, just keep it simple. You know?
Do we want a close-up of the Brussels sprout, sir? We'd like a close-up of the Brussels sprout. Here is the Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
Slow drift into the Brussels sprout.
Keep that green, vibrant colour.
Okay, it's now 6:30, which now means that whilst you look at that wonderful shot of the Brussels sprouts, just about in focus, the competition has now closed. It's 6:30. That means the competition has now closed. Thank you very much to everybody who entered. We're also going to pick out some of your questions as well, and hopefully get April and Chris to answer those. But thank you so much for entering. Somebody watching right now is going to have £250 to spend at M&S, which is fantastic news. Right, I'm going to take one of your sprouts.
For that, wouldn't you?
You would get a lot of carrots at 40 pence a bag. I have to say, the carrots, I would never have done my carrots like that, but it's a really lovely way of doing them. Really simple. Yeah. And again, the sweetness, I'm still tasting that lovely sweetness.
Yeah, beautiful. Right. Very good.
A Brussels sprout, you can't beat a Brussels sprout.
No. Particularly when they're not overcooked.
Exactly.
No, and they've got crunch. Can you hang on? Listen. Can you hear that? They're crunching. No one could hear it, but they are. They're crunching in my head anyway. I love it. I think April's not quite sure if I'm bonkers or that if I just came for the free meal. I mean, it's a little bit of both. I can't lie. No, the food is. I'm enjoying the food, April. I'm enjoying the food.
That's good.
Right, we want to do some questions, don't we?
Do we?
Now?
Okay.
Yeah, we want to do some questions. Are you actually going to appear? Oh, someone's going to appear with the questions.
I'm not allowed to look. I'm not allowed to preview.
Just grab them. Okay.
Grab them and pass them to you.
Okay, fine. There we go.
If they're too difficult, don't ask me.
No, I'm just going to use them to fan. It's the hottest
warm
kitchen
in
in
here,
the world.
isn't
It is warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
By the way, we're at M&S headquarters in London. A lovely building. What's it? Paddington Basin, it's called.
Yes,
isn't it, around
Waterside
here?
House.
Yeah, and it's a huge building. When I look at the building, is one side food and one side like fashion?
No, it goes up the floors. So food's on the lower floors and fashion's
because we're all eating so much, a bit heavy. I can't do the stairs. Let's be honest. Put food near the bottom of the building. None of them can get up the stairs. We're all eating far too much. Look, thank you very much for your questions. Elizabeth Adamson and Josephine Rich would like to see more gluten-free veggie dishes. Right. And Kat wants to know if Plant Kitchen is gluten-free.
Not all of Plant Kitchen, but the exciting news is that wreath that Andy's been eulogising about is gluten-free, and so is the stuffing. And we've got a massive range of gluten-free products, hundreds of them. So if you're looking for gluten-free products, just ask your local store and they'll be able to print you off the full list.
Oh, that's nice. Will they do that for you?
Yes, they will.
Oh, amazing. Okay, brilliant. There we are. Elizabeth and Josephine, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Thank you very much for your question. Sue Reynolds, hello, Sue. Thank you very much for watching. April. Oh,
yes.
She's had the first two questions.
God.
Oh, famous. When do you start planning the Christmas range? Now, we're not allowed to talk about the product I've invented.
No.
But if you were to launch the product I've invented and it were to be something that I thought was Christmassy, when would you start to think about it? Well, look, we're a year ahead now. We're over a year ahead.
Yeah. So Sue, brilliant question. So we started working on Christmas 2021 about 4 or 5 months ago. I mean, if you think about it, Christmas pudding has to be aged for up to 12 months. So you have to start that quite a long way before. But we're constantly looking for new ideas, inspiration, how we can do stuff better. The average is probably about 12 months ahead, but we do start some a bit earlier.
Okay, question answered. Thank you very much for your question. Question here, didn't leave their name. Can you do, well, actually, probably, let's direct this one to young Chris. Can you do more Plant Kitchen meals as takeaway boxes? Because you have all your little boxes as well in the store. Yeah. Are there any Plant Kitchen ones of that yet?
As in a meal to go cook at home?
Yeah.
We haven't got anything right now, but again, we listen, and that's something we can certainly get.
You've done some vegan recipes as part of your
Feed Your Family.
Feed Your Family, haven't
you?
So,
good.
I mean, they're not actually in the boxes, but you do the recipes. We've got all the ingredients. Yeah. So, if that's the type of cooking you want to do, then.
So every week you can go in store and you can pick up the recipe card, and it's all the fresh stuff, and you can feed a family of 4 for £12. And there are some vegan in there. It's a real mix of food, so just pop in, see what's there every week.
Okay, I love it. I wonder if I have a question.
Yes.
I talk about this all the time. That's a very easy one. Right. Okay, and it's about a convenience meal, which I know isn't, but convenience meals are amazing. Can I just say, your Indian convenience range is the best in the world, bar none. It is extraordinary.
Thank you. So
Does that mean as much to you as here? Because to me, that...
No, it does. It absolutely
It's
does, because
extraordinary.
we put so much care and attention into it. Well, all of our products, and it's just so nice to get that feedback. The team, probably some of them were listening in, are going to be so delighted.
Will there be a team who do the Indian food?
Yes, there's a specific team.
The hot chicken tikka masala, thank you. The chicken jalfrezi, thank you. The pilau rice, thank you. But I go and get it from the grocery bit because it's 60p in the grocery bit.
Right, okay.
In the ready meal, it's 2.50. So pop to the grocery, 60p. Keeps for ages. It doesn't have to be in the fridge. Just one. These are little things I know. Like every customer would know. We all know our little bits and our little tricks, don't we?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Food. More food. I need more food. What about pudding, Chris?
Pudding. Right. So.
Can you hack? Whoa.
Right.
Can you? Is there such a thing as a vegan pudding?
Well.
I love my desserts.
We've got a couple of surprises for you.
Okay,
so
great.
Chris is going to create a couple first of all, and then I've got a surprise too.
All right.
Well, Andy, is there such thing as a vegan pudding? The answer is yes, there is. First of all, Plant Kitchen, chocolate and hazelnut spread.
Yeah.
Dessert on its own, just get a spoon into that and get stuck in.
Hello.
It's
Absolutely.
amazing. So smooth, silky, got that little bit of hazelnut coming through. The first thing I'm going to make for you is like a festive s'mores. So we're talking like melted chocolate, a little bit of biscuit for some crunch, and then we're going to go chocolate orange vibes and top it off with some marshmallows, chuck it in the oven, they're going to go oozy, and we're going to get onto those amazing Plant Kitchen marshmallows. And with the Plant Kitchen marshmallows, I was amazed by the sort of gooiness. How did you achieve that without...
So you spotted those earlier, didn't you?
I did, because they were just there in the back of one of those
Get a
shops.
bag open, Andy. Get it open.
Seriously?
Because honestly, you will not. If you haven't tried our marshmallows, you need.
Whilst
to.
I'm here, April, I can see salted caramel
Yes,
truffles. Maybe I should try those
I
as
think you
well.
should too.
Oh, and look at those Belgian chocolate dusty. I'll try some of those as well. Just whilst I'm at the shelf, I might as well grab them. Who knew that all these things were available in vegan free? Not me.
You won't be disappointed with any of those. But those marshmallows, they're unique to M&S. They are absolutely brilliant. As Chris said, this texture is spot on, and they melt brilliantly as well. And I'm not going to tell you the secret recipe because it's a trade secret. Okay. But it is set with carrageenan, not gelatine. Go on, put one in.
Andy.
Carrageenan. I can't even say it now. Carrageenan.
Okay.
Proper bouncy, aren't they?
It's just a marshmallow.
Exactly, but
It
you'd
is a
never
marshmallow. I would know no different. This is a perfect marshmallow.
Andy, I'm going to show you what to do with those marshmallows
sorry.
now.
Yep.
So we got that full jar of spread in there. You could do a big sharing one, some individual portions if you wanted to. Just smooth that out.
Yeah.
And then chocolate orange. I mean, for me, Christmas isn't Christmas without a bit of chocolate orange.
Yeah.
So
if you've got any left over from doing the carrots.
If you've got any left over, you can buy a big bag of them, throw them in, just a little segment.
60p.
60p, in we go. And then a little bit of crunch, rich tea. They're not branded up as vegan biscuits, but they are.
Oh, are they anyway?
Yeah. So a little bit of crunch goes in there. And then on to your marshmallows.
Oh, okay, I'll let you
just show that.
Yeah.
So we've got, are we jumping in there? We've got the biscuit for the crunch, we've got the freshness from the orange and the chocolate. On we go. Literally chuck a full bag of these on.
Nice.
In we go.
All those muscles can't open the bag.
Something's not working here.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
and then I'll chuck them on. I'll show the camera what's happening there. So
lovely.
Nice even spread of the marshmallows across the top, and then all you need to do is put that in the oven, like simple as that.
Right. So that goes in for how long?
About 10 minutes.
We'll have that in a minute.
You'll have that in a minute.
All right. Before you've given me the chocolate truffle to try, but before I even say that, I like to remind the biscuits.
Yes.
You're all getting an insight into my life. It's so sad. Right. So you know the biscuit range?
Yes.
In the white boxes.
Yes.
Where it says on the box, more chocolate than biscuit.
Yep.
Genius.
Yep.
I like the little round ones with the hole in the middle.
Yep.
They're my favourites.
They are really, really, really
But
popular.
it's true. There is more chocolate. I know it says it on the box, but it's true. There is more chocolate than biscuit. I love it. Unbelievable.
That's extremely chocolatey. That's our...
Yeah, they're lovely.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Right,
brilliant.
back to these.
Right, so these are salted caramel truffles. So obviously normally caramel would be made with butter in it, and the chocolate would have dairy in it, but these are not. And I challenge you to say that you would know they were vegan.
No, this is, again, this is just a delicious...
Have you tried these, Chris?
No, I haven't. Can we get one over here? Are we allowed? Here we go.
At arm's length.
That's about 2 meters.
There we go.
Lucky you've got
Would you like one? Don't tell me you had one earlier.
I didn't know there were liquid centres. Oh, unbelievable.
That is absolutely...
There's a lot of tasting in my job, I must tell you. I mean, it sounds glamorous, but it's a lot of eating.
That's lovely. Well, again, absolutely.
But you would never know, would you?
It's just a delicious chocolate truffle.
Oh,
Really
nice.
lovely gift.
Oh,
So rich.
I've got another
Is it on
question.
my face, Andy?
Say again?
Just a
Oh,
bit
you're
here.
all right.
Yeah, on your lip, bottom lip. A quick question.
Yep.
Lots of recipes have vegan cheese. Lots of vegan meals have vegan cheese. Does M&S have it? And if so, what is vegan cheese made of?
Okay, so we have, this is a little insight, I'm letting you into a little secret now. We've got some fabulous vegan cheese coming in January.
Oh.
And we've sort of created versions of all the most popular cheeses. So we've got a feta style one,
Okay.
we've got a cheddar style one, and we've got a mozzarella style one. And they're all really, really good.
Okay. Is all the vegan stuff together in the supermarket? Or is it? I can never, because I don't look for it. But apart from, I will be looking for one of these this weekend. Hello. Absolutely delicious. Sorry.
It does depend a bit on the size of the shop.
Right,
So if it's a
okay.
big shop, you might have a couple of different sections. So you'd have one for sort of lunchtime,
Yeah.
one for groceries, one for the fresh stuff. In
Right.
a smaller shop, you might find it all together.
Okay.
But certainly if you're looking for something for tea tonight, then it
Yeah.
would all be in one section.
Okay. Well, it's good to know about the vegan cheese. That's something to look forward to.
Yep.
Do you plan your year with sort of lots of points where you think that would be nice for that to be in something brand new?
Yes,
I
yeah.
remember when Chris did Fresh Market Update, and I would see that on ITV, and they'd be talking about the raspberries or talking about the what did you do? Salmon on one of
Yeah,
them?
we did salmon.
Salmon, yeah.
Yep, broccolini.
Yeah, so, do you plan all those things way in advance?
Yeah. So Plant Kitchen, we have an amazing burger and a hot dog that come out in the summer. Here's a question for you. How many new products do you think we launch into our shops every year?
Across the board?
Across the board. So our range...
I'm going to go big this time.
So the range in total is about 7,000 if you took everything, all the produce, everything.
Okay, right. I reckon you must launch at least 500 new products a year.
1,500, triple it.
Really?
Yes, we're very busy.
All right, all right. Is your boss watching?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd get pay rise.
Yeah, exactly. We are very busy. Well, yes, we know we're lucky to have you tonight, April, because you could be doing so many other things. I've got, what happens next year? You're here now. Does that mean we only launch 1,499? This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Right, Chris has already started doing something else.
God.
I've got another question for you, which I will put to you shortly. Chris, what are you doing now?
A little boozy treat for the adults. We're doing like a nice boozy coconut vibe, hot chocolate with this amazing chocolate and coconut flavour blend. Anyone that loves their Irish creams, this one is for you. So
In it goes.
Well-
What are you mixing it with?
Oh, we've got Plant Kitchen coconut milk, an amazing plant-based alternative.
Yeah.
And that comes in other varieties as well. We've got almond,
We've got the nut milks, we've got oat milk.
oat milk.
Okay, fine, lovely. Okay.
So for this hot chocolate, so simple. We've got that in there with...
Sorry, is that chocolate flavoured?
No,
No, that's just coconut.
That's normal. Okay,
and
fine.
then a bit of cocoa powder, your standard hot chocolate, but just to give it that rich, luxurious feel, back to our Plant Kitchen chocolate hazelnut spread. Let's grab that. And we're going to stir that in, and it's going to make it silky smooth, almost thicken it,
Yeah.
and just give it a sheen. So I'm just going to scoop in a nice amount of that, and that'll just melt through. And once that's warm, then we'll just add a splash of that in,
Yeah.
as much as you want.
I think
really.
quite a big splash, having met April.
Yeah, quite a big splash.
Probably like quite a big splash.
And this,
No, just saying.
and this is
like a big splash.
I would like
Yeah.
this is my spoon,
Getting
so
to
I'm
that time.
going to have a little.
Okay, fine. Lovely. You enjoy it. You
Let's
tuck
let
in.
that come to the boil.
Can I think what's really interesting for me, and genuinely, we're always honest, I eat meat. I think a lot of what you have to, about trying vegan food, it's just trying it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the excitement about, I'm really excited about having tried all these vegan
Yeah.
dishes, and that for me is quite exciting. So maybe it is just whilst you are out shopping, you think, actually, do you know what? It is healthier in some ways. So actually, I'll pick that up today and see what the family think. And actually do it as a surprise. I think, don't tell anybody. I don't want to, now I'm thinking I'm going to offend a vegan if I say, but the pigs in blankets, which are the treats, not chorizo in duvets,
Yeah.
that absolutely as a canapé in your house, why wouldn't you do it?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you do
Exactly.
that? I mean, it makes complete sense.
That's where we're talking, like, you don't need to be vegan to enjoy this stuff.
Yeah.
You buy it because it tastes unbelievable. And this
absolutely.
stuff, little thing, took some home, do a bit of recipe testing and all that. That lasted a few days, every night, bit of ice.
Yeah.
Again, if you didn't know it was...
I didn't think you would know that.
have a
was vegan.
smell of that, Andy. And that'll be made from a coconut milk alternative, I guess, rather than a...
I haven't got another little glass.
I haven't got another glass. I mean, I could drink it out of the bottle. How
There you go, look.
Yeah. Get a
Pop a
straw
little
in
bit
there,
in there.
Andy.
You won't
Okay.
be disappointed.
Okay.
So
Oh, look at that, like on my television ad.
Is that one for me? Keep
that's
it
quite
going.
a large glass. That looks like my glass.
The one that's under your desk. That one, you mean?
Yes. A couple of tips though for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you can do, we do an incredible Plant Kitchen chocolate ice cream. Pour a shot of that over and a coffee. You've got kind of like a chocolate avocado. Delicious, delicious.
Do you know what? Again, sorry. What for me is really interesting is I would never think of that Irish cream drink as not that wouldn't be suitable for everybody because
Yeah.
I don't think that way. So
Yeah.
if you are a vegan or you live a vegan lifestyle, then absolutely,
Yeah.
this is something that would be perfect for you.
Yeah.
But even if you're not, I mean, we aren't vegan in our house, but I buy that anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's delicious.
You know how I said I was going to make this show run exactly to time?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm over. Right, so Chris, in it goes.
Yeah. To finish up the hot chocolate,
Yes.
splash of that, and you're here, so we'll keep it going.
Yeah.
There we go.
Don't make me out to be
Good
the
splash
lush.
of that. Then we can just take that off the heat
Yeah.
into a couple of mugs, and we'll top it off. We've got to chuck some
Marshmallows.
marshmallows on the top, haven't we? Wouldn't be a hot chocolate. So we have a look here.
That looks a bit hot, Chris.
Yeah, we'll let these cool
We'll let
down
these cool.
slightly.
While you're doing that,
Yes.
because some people
that.
don't want to go to the faff of making their own hot chocolate or their own s'mores, even though Chris has given us some really simple recipes. If you just want to get something out of the packet and put it on the table, let me introduce
More food for me to try.
this chocolate tort, and I'm going to challenge you to guess what it's made from.
Okay, so let me just put it here so we can all see it. This chocolate tort, a clean fork. Okay, in I go.
So it's a crunchy chocolate biscuit base and then like a chocolate ganache topping. Give me the secret ingredient.
Well, I want to say chocolate.
That's not very secret.
Is it not chocolate?
Well, it's got chocolate in it, yes, but the main part of the top is lentils.
Is it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said when Alice, our product developer, told me.
This has got lentils in that.
Yeah.
In the.
That's what gives it that beautiful, smooth
It's
texture.
really velvety. It's
Yes, that's lentils done that.
See, that's delicious.
It's really delicious.
That's got lentils in it.
Yes.
You'd never know.
Well, I didn't tell you before because I didn't think you'd eat it.
And you were absolutely right. That's so nice.
It's really, really good. And
It's a bit like magic Marks and Spencer Plant Kitchen. I'm like, that's lovely, that's lovely. All these things I thought I would hate. Lentils.
yes.
I love it. Oh, I love it. Right,
How are we doing?
you're doing very well. One quick question.
Yep.
I would love a vegan Yule log. Do you think M&S could make that happen?
We will try. We will do our absolute best.
Okay, well, there we go. Right. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching us sample some of this fantastic vegan food, all of it which is available, subject to availability, in your local M&S store. Thank you very much to everybody who watched. We have a couple more things to do. I need to announce who has won the competition. So I need to know who is going to have £250 as an e-certificate to spend at their local M&S or online. It's here. Okay. The competition winner is...
Drum roll. Brrr.
Thank you. Liz Cook. Woo. Congratulations, Liz. Well done. You have won. That was a good round of applause for only 3 of us in the room.
And only one of us clapping.
I love Plant Kitchen food, says Liz, because it looks good and tastes good. It is good for me, the plant, and the animals. Liz, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have won that £250 to spend at Marks & Spencer. Very quickly, before we go, let's have a look over here. Look, it's all ready. So I can take these.
Watch yourself, it's hot, Andy.
Okay, there we go. There's one. Don't tell me you had one earlier.
No, well, I did actually, but I'll have another.
Okay, so
This
that's
one's
the hot
got alcohol
chocolate.
in it.
That's the hot chocolate with the marshmallows. Fantastic. And then finally, Chris, the other thing you've got there is
And be careful, that one is
that really hot as
really
well?
hot. Or you can just go for a Dunkin' there if you want.
With a rich tea. Okay, hang
with
on,
a
let me
rich
get over
tea.
there.
Let me get rid of this
There
one.
we go. Put it over there. Oh, look, they even brown like
I know, it's
marshmallows.
beautiful.
Everything
I mean,
about
if you have a look in this one, we can see how much the chocolate spread just really comes down.
Let's have a go. Oh, look
Have a
at that.
dunk.
Oh, look
You
at
can
that.
see it just...
It's a very American thing, isn't it, a s'mores? I want to sandwich it between another biscuit.
Yeah, that's the
very
way to
quickly.
do it. You've done this
There we go.
before.
Now, April,
Yes.
we know you're a very busy lady. You've said that earlier to help contract negotiations. You're very busy, but tell us, what else can you reveal that's happening next year M&S.
Right, well, I don't know. Have we got time to bring it in? I've got one last thing for you to taste.
Oh, really? Hang on.
So carry on. Breeder!
Oh my God. This is why I should go to rehearsals, because then I'd know what was going on. What's happening?
Well, this was going to be the killer one. If you hadn't liked any of this, Breeder.
Oh, hello. Hello.
She's in charge around here.
Hello, Breeder.
Now, this is a little sneak preview. Nobody else has seen this apart from you watching and Andy and Chris here, and of course,
Thank
Breeder.
you.
Top secret. But in January, we are going to be launching these no chicken southern fried tenders. And I defy you to say, I would just pick one up, dunk it and eat
Okay,
it.
all right, sorry. Okay.
And just a top tip.
Okay, fine. Okay, pick one up, dunk it in that chili sauce.
Yeah, and maybe in the Plant Kitchen mayo as well.
Okay.
Double dip.
And then tell me that you don't like vegan food.
Tastes like chicken. Feels like chicken. But isn't chicken.
It's not chicken.
Oh my God, the kids are going to love this.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Do you know what that's made from?
Oh,
Another quiz.
Don't tell me. It's made from a per una dress.
Yeah.
Pants. It's made from pea protein.
Oh, which is really good protein. That's
It's
a really
good
high quality protein.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's
But
lovely.
I mean, everyone's going to love that. They're actually really like, have that with a crispy salad in January, get over the Christmas excesses. All the family love them. I mean, they're just absolutely delicious, I
It's
think.
the texture. It's,
it's like-
identical. And things you could do that, you could put it in a wrap with salad.
With
and also,
coleslaw, the Plant Kitchen coleslaw.
just anyone,
It smells like chicken.
you just buy that because it tastes good. And again, some people are trying to cut down on their meat intake. Fantastic way to get started. I mean,
That is amazing.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it literally looks like chicken.
So we ate one, I make that.
Wow.
Have we convinced you?
Do you know what? You've opened my eyes, and genuinely now, I will definitely, when I am looking at Plant Kitchen, think, do you know what? I'm going to take that home and try it.
Yeah.
Good.
You know, because why not? I mean, absolutely, why not? Take it home, try it.
Yeah.
Because it's all been delicious. And again, the potato dauphinoise, not my favourite thing, but maybe I don't really like potato dauphinoise
Glad
anyway.
you said that though, otherwise people would have thought you were just...
No. Do you know what? I've been very lucky here at Marks & Spencer. If you look on our Instagrams, on the Marks & Spencer Instagrams, do you know what? I try lots of different foods, and I can't like everything. Nobody likes everything, and I think honesty is always the best policy. But these, hello, next year, what's the exact date going into store? You're very busy. You're very busy.
I want to say January the 5th.
Fourth.
January the 4th.
January the
Sorry,
4th.
I was
January
one
the
day
4th.
out.
Okay. April, it's been fantastic to meet
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much for bringing all of this
You
to
can
Marks
come
& Spencer
again.
for us. Thank you very much indeed. Chris, always a pleasure. Nice to see you. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you so much for watching. And remember, we're going to try and bring you more Sparks Live events throughout the year. If you'd like to get involved or like to find out more, remember, check your emails because that's where you'll get the very latest Sparks information direct to your inbox. If you've enjoyed today, make sure you write in and say how much you loved Andy Peters. You can write about April a little bit, you can write about Chris a little bit, but write about me a lot, then I'll come back again. And you never know, I might do a piece on, is Per Una still going?
Yes.
Oh yeah, see, I might do that, or autograph for men. You never know what I'm wearing right now. M&S, hello. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely Christmas, and from the three of us, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Right, let's try this.
that's unbelievable.
Thanks,
I like
Chris.
this. This is delicious.